Hi guys, welcome back to PBTV. We are here with the new iteration of the WE23. This is the L variant. As you can see, there's a slight different shooter configuration, but we are still going to go through all of its features from tip to butt. We'll see what features this thing has and how it can fit very neatly into your armory. Obviously the main feature of this one, rather than having a handle and a pistol grip and everything on the back, we do have the pistol grip up at the front and a nice convenient arm holster. So this thing is an underarm, very easy to carry micro gun. Yes, you can have two of them. Yes, we advise having two of them. And if you like some people over the weekend, buy multiple mags as well. But yeah, looking at this thing, very, very cool, really good rate of fire, but we'll go through all that after a couple of other points. So on the front of here, it does have 5 barrels. It does have 5 caps on the top of each of these barrels. Under each one of them is a 14mm counterclockwise thread. So yes, you can fit trace units on them. It's quite difficult to do it at the moment because the barrels are so close together. There's a lot of trace units that aren't really going to fit on every single barrel. So you might be able to do a 1 in 2 or fit 2 trace units or something like that. There is a trace unit coming for the miniguns. We've seen it, we've had a little play with it, but it's not out yet, but it is coming very, very soon, and it's going to be very, very cool. It replaces all the caps on the front, slides on, clamps in place, and it is a tracer for every single barrel, but that is a coming soon item. Coming back from the aluminium barrels, we do have a section here where you can mount any accessories that you require. So it is M-LOK sort of based on the receiver. These sections of RIS are removable and are included in the box. You have a 2-inch section on the top with the M-LOK. You have a 1-inch section on the right and a 1-inch section on the left. All these can be taken off. And on the bottom, there is a blank piece of M-LOK so you can adjust anything down onto the bottom. With these being sort of arm mounted and not very sort of, there's no aim down the sights with these, a torch, a laser, something mounted on here just to assist your aiming is maybe going to be quite essential. Again, adjustable exactly however you want it. So if you're not using the RIS, you can take it off. Undermount a torch, side mount a laser, absolutely everything you want. Put a laser on all 3 of these sections, you make yourself a little Predator aiming device. Very, very cool and very terrifying for all them people out in the field playing against you. So on the top here, we do have the fire controls and the brace. You will see a cable going across the body here. When you unplug this at the back, that just makes the weapon inert. It's like an uber safety if you want to see it that way, but I think it is just an ease of use for how they've built this. We're not aware of any other reason why they've put this system in here apart from functionality. You do have a safety on the pistol grip, so currently in safe, dropping it down gets us to fire and you will hear a click on the trigger. With it in safe, it locks the trigger out completely. One of the 2 sling points on the top of the grip here, and we do have one on the back of the platform here. So if you are wanting to sling these, or if you are carrying 2 and you want something to take a bit of the weight, you can do with that, because these things are almost 3.5 kilos. I think they're 3.4 kilos unloaded, so that's without the BBs in. The brace at the back, Velcro, so you can undo that. It is quite a loose fit, so you can tighten this up and stretch it and make it a very tight grip. So if you're wanting to sort of loosen your grip a little bit, it's not going to fall off. It is a very secure piece of kit. Spinning around to the magazine, as I said, this is 3.4 kilos unloaded. So we do have the magazine on the bottom here. Pressing the button at the front releases it. Nice and easy. And in there you can see some little red dials. The red dials are the hop-up units, and there is a hop-up unit for every single barrel. So as you turn this, you will hear it pop. And underneath the red hop-up unit there are some markings to identify which barrel it is as well. And if you keep turning, it will fire around, and again, it will fire around. So you can manually fire this, just set your hop, turn it, see where it fires, do the next one, do the next one. Keep noting which barrel you've adjusted, and go from there. So this is a 1,200 round magazine. So again, if you're running 2.5s, 2.8s, you're adding almost, if not more than, a kilo of extra weight. So these things are going to be heavy, but they are very, very comfortable once they are set up with the strap and everything. Another feature on the bottom here is this little door here, opening that up gives you access to your Dean's connector. There is a very large compartment here. It looks quite small from that, but it does go all the way down the body. And this is your motor height adjustment as well, if you need any access to your motor. So closing that up, spin it around, you can see from the body that there is a very large compartment for batteries there. It is 11.1 compatible with this thing. It's coming out about 290 FPS out of the box. As much as we could test it, there will be a slight leeway between each barrel. So when you are taking this to site, speak to them, see how they want you to chrono it, whether or not you want to do a sort of a single barrel at a time, or if they want you to do bursts and make sure nothing goes over, and everything like that. So make sure you are chronoing this thing correctly, because it does have different pistons and different sort of seal for each barrel. Obviously, changing the hop's going to change the FPS. These are 6.03 millimeter tight bore barrels in this, so the consistency is really, really good at that sort of 290 FPS. And again, with the rate of fire that this kicking out, you don't really need to chase any FPS on this at all. So we've mentioned the barrels and the hops and everything like that. It is 11.1, so these things are absolutely savage, and the only thing that could be better than running one of these is running two of them. We haven't had someone get two of them yet, but there is someone over the weekend that got one of these with 3 mags. So Andrew, if you're watching, you obviously don't want any friends, so running nearly 4,500 rounds in one of these, you're going to be extremely popular until you run out of rounds and then you've got no friends. But this has been the WE23-L. There are loads more models coming, bigger, better, smaller, larger, longer, bigger mags, all sorts of stuff coming. We very excited to get them in. They have been really, really popular. They are moving very, very fast. So if you are wanting one of these, grab it now before they run out, and we have to wait a little bit to get some more back in. But yeah, if you're wanting to do some sort of Resident Evil Stars and Nemesis loadout, this is probably the perfect candidate for it. But let us know what you think. Is this something that you would strap onto your arms and run around the field with, or are you interested in something maybe more pintle mounted or something a bit more aggressive? Let us know in the comments. As always, like, subscribe, help us out with the algorithm. We really do appreciate it. But if that is everything for today, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye.